Boo. Boo, indeed. Yes. Hello, good morning. Almost into the afternoon. I am Lord Teamaker on behalf of the Game One Blitzer podcast. And content creators, and I know what you're thinking. Hang on, Lord, what you up to? What you doing here? You said you probably weren't going to do this. But I'm sitting here thinking, next week, a week Saturday into Sunday is Extra Life kick-off for me and the main three of the Tig Whippy podcast. And one of the things I was said was from this coming Sunday to Extra Life, to the end of Extra Life, any games completed, any trophies, any achievements, whether it be on Xbox or Steam, $1 for every achievement, $2 for every game completed. Now, obviously, you know, I'm going to try and get as much money for that as possible because the kids need it and the kids deserve it. So I sat here thinking yesterday, I've got 4 races left in this championship. I complete the 4th one, that's an achievement. Why not push the odds into the Children's Hospital's favour a little bit by doing the 3 races to set me up for Sunday? So here I am. And hello, Robin. Hello, Michael. How you doing? And also, I bring with me the Iron Brew 1901 that I haven't opened yet. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to... Oh, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Mighty, mighty, mighty. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a swig. I hope you're okay, Robin. Oh. Is the pot not on? Hang on. Let me just double check, make sure. Let me double check. Easy, easy, calm it, calm it. So, indeed, now, I'm not sure if you're free, Robin. If you want to jump in, you can do. If you don't want to, that's okay too. It's okay too. When did you go to bloody medium? What the hell? Yeah, I was going to say. Medium, what's it on about? And also, as I say, the new PlayStation 5 update is live. I have downloaded it, and yeah, they still touting, oh, you can put your PS5 games on external hard drive now, it's great. Yeah, that's great. If you want to use your PS4 though, PS4 games on there. It's only giving us 8 terabytes. Yeah, bastards. You're just having some brekkie. Lovely. Lovely. Right. So let's do 3 races today. I'm not bad. Kind of got a little bit of a bad feeling in me lower side, but I think that's like it's either cramp or kidney stones. I think 1 or 2. But it's okay. It's survivable. It's manageable. I've just got to make sure I drink. But here we go. Let's do some 3 races today. Let's do 3 races. Whoa, you. That's nice and clean, wasn't it? As I go off the track now. Seems like this first lap I'm trying to take it easy. Not trying to do too much, you know. Because it's a long old race, 35 laps. Especially when your car decides to be a bit wobbly. Oh. A bit of argy-bargy there. It's one of Mike's favourites, John O'Doe. Take a look at who's 12 and 13. If ever an emoji was to describe them both, you've got it in one. A tit hug at the bottom, yeah. Lovely. Okay, 33 and a half laps to make up 5 places. It's dodgy gears, not wanting to accelerate properly. As John O'Doe breaks the 2-minute barrier. I mean, John O'Doe at the moment seems on fire. Not literal fire, because, you know, we'd have to put him out, but... Whoa, whoa, send that in. Come on, lad, settle in. Seventh is just behind you. You're not going to get anywhere by pissing about. Sort of crowding me out there as I was going around it, the corner. still about 4 seconds behind in terms of lap time. Yeah, I see some good times going up in practicing for Silverstone Short. Getting closer this time. Come on. Official Brecky for Lexington. Yes, please. 47 seconds, but I missed the last 2 corners of my best lap to get 47 points. See, you are there, mate. You are there. You're on the cusp. You're on the cusp.
Hello.
Good morning, Robin.
Good morning, lad. How are you doing?
I'm not bad. Not bad. How are you? You
Yeah. Doing all right. Doing pretty good.
I see we have some sad news on the grid. Oh wait, do you see it? Tit Hug has been broken up.
Oh no. Oh, I see now. The game screen is like tiny. I was squinting at it like, huh? Tit is pulling away from the hug. I repeat, Tit is pulling away from the hug.
And Hug is disappointed.
Michael says sounds more like brunch than breakfast.
Depends when you got up.
Kinda, yeah. I mean, I got out of bed at about 11ish. I was just like, I don't want to get up at 10. Can't be bothered.
I was about 7:30.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's, yeah. Nobody wants that.
So what sort of time do you call that? I call it 7:30.
That's like normal people time. Ew.
I know, it's horrible, isn't it?
Michael says that his personal best is 47.175 seconds.
Oof. That's still good considering. I mean, that track, you make a mistake, even a small one, and it's going to cost you a bunch of time. Has about 9 corners, that's it. And only really 2 of them do you brake on it for any great amount of time.
Michael says you're both slackers. I was up at 6. Well, my bladder woke me up at 6.
Then your body went, nope, I'm going back to bed.
Yep. As is sensible.
Whee!
Well, welcome in, Hussein, and I'm about to do what I can only assume is a terrible Cockney accent, which is, oi oi, you have a licence for driving?
You southern shandy drinking bastards. Oh shit. Hussein!
Hi, Hussein.
Yes, he's saying I'm cheating, but you know what? It's going to be for the kids to help them out, so fuck it. But yes, how's your weekend been? How have you been, Robin? How you been this week?
How have I been this week? That is a good question. Not been too bad. Not really got up to much, to be honest. I had like a class thing yesterday morning, but since Monday, pretty much any time that I had available to me, I was plugging away at some Detroit Become Human. I have now finished my first playthrough.
Yeah.
After about 12 hours of grinding.
Grinding? Grinding
Well, I in terms of like I did that in like 1 7-hour stint and then like 4 hour stint.
Ah, yes, I've done that. Yes.
Literally just I sat down on Monday and I just did not move until about 6ish, and I was just like, yep, I'm quite happy with that. I'm just gonna leave the game there.
Yeah, because it's really good, isn't it? That's why it sucked you in. But the big question is, right? The big question I have for you is this: did you or did you not save the fish?
I did save the fish. I made that my important first mission to save the fish. Because fishes are good, yeah. Save the fish, save the planet. I can't even say that, Christ. Oh, Michael says Cockney accent. That was more Cornwall or Devon.
You're right, my liver.
Well, that's quite funny considering that I'm from like the Cockney region. You would think that I would have a better Cockney accent, and I don't. It's terrible. Michael says he can't remember if he saved the fish. Michael, you should remember if you saved the fish.
It's
If you don't remember, I feel like you probably didn't, and that's just cruel.
It's important, Michael.
I could forgive the Jojo Mart stuff, but allowing the fish to die? Just Michael. I can't believe you'd have that in you. I don't know how I can live with this. No, I don't think it's okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We're seeing a new shade of Michael, a new side of him in the past couple of weeks.
Just, I don't know where to go from here.
Yeah, it's like, why, Michael? Why must you be this way?
Yeah. It's a fish saving scene at the start. Yes, yeah, that's like in the very like intro part of the game.
Yeah.
So to be fair, to have played through the next like, I mean, I think that's probably like 2 minutes in. So to play through the next about 12 hours, I can understand not remembering whether or not you saved the fish because yeah, it gets very emotional in places.
It's been well over a couple of years since I played it, and I remember I saved the fish.
I'm not gonna lie though, I did cry at the end. It got very sad.
Yeah,
very happy, but also very sad.
The twist that we should have seen coming. It's like, oh, I see. Yes, okay, yes.
Yeah. But yeah, it was pretty good. Hussein says halfway through the first day of fasting, not too bad, but haven't gone to the hospital. We'll see tomorrow. I hope that is going okay for you.
Now, excuse my ignorance here, dude. Is that Ramadan you're fasting for? If I've got that wrong, please tell me.
Hussein says, yep.
Aha.
That is indeed. Definitely braver than I. I would not be able to do such strenuous work without having some kind of energy backup.
Yeah, because that's the thing. I've been told, I've been with my weight issue of me thinking I'm far too big. I mean, the nurse is like, yeah, but you still got to eat because of fuel.
Yeah. Yeah, that's to be fair. Like that was one of the big reasons why I ended up getting energy drinks. Well, by the powder stuff because if I don't eat, which is a frequent thing in this house, I just cannot function throughout a day.
But yeah, good props for doing it, dude.
So the love this month. Best food is cooked during this time. Just have to eat in the evening. Oh, yeah. Massive props and my hat off to you for doing it and being able to do it. Especially when, like you say, so much good food is cooked during this time. Michael says, I made several important decisions after that, so I honestly can't remember if I saved the fish or not. That's fair. That's fair.
It's okay, Michael. We just love giving you shit for it.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, considering that the first mission, I mean, if that one goes wrong, that's pretty upsetting. So I can understand you definitely having um more things on your mind.
So I take it went okay for you then. You didn't actually screw that mission up.
No, no. What definitely helped is because literally, I think it was like 2 days before my birthday. Another streamer that I watch, um, she just played the first mission.
Right.
So I watched her walk around the entire place, collecting all of the stuff. So it was still very, very fresh in my memory when I want to do it. When I did it,
Yep. It helps, doesn't it?
yeah.
I mean, that's what we played at EGX when it was there. That
Ooh.
mission, and a couple of us did
Mm,
it 2 or 3 times. I'm like, I don't need to. I'll do it once.
yeah. Um. Yeah. That. I wasn't entirely happy with the ending because I did mess it up. Um. So I did lose people, but
You see, that's the thing. You say you messed it up. It's a different way of playing it.
well, this is it. Because after one incident and I killed original Connor, I was very tempted to go back to the chapters and just replay that bit.
Yeah.
I for anyone that's launched the game at least, you'll know that there's like this AI or there's the android lady that's in the menu and she talks to you. And as I was clicking on the chapters, she was like, the people that created this simulation recommend you play it through at least once before going back. And I was like, okay, just gonna casually guilt trip me into playing the game the proper way before I go back and erase my mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
I see how it is. So I did. I chickened out.
And then you also play it the other way,
Yeah,
the evil way.
yeah. I'm glad because I also. I mean, it's only the main menu bit, so I don't want to. But I don't want to spoil it. Um, Basically, she's not going to see me play through the evil one, so I'm quite happy with that. Um,
So, hey, lovely lady in the menu.
she's too nice. um, yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed that. I thoroughly enjoy playing it again through the evil one. But I think I'm going to do the evil one on stream at some point. I don't know when
Nice.
because I kind of have a lot of game keys to get through, and it's starting to get a bit of an issue. Um, so gonna have a lot of different games.
I hear that. I hear that.
um, well, Michael says on my playthrough, I accidentally didn't let one thing happen. I won't mention it because of spoilers. Ah,
Yeah,
trying
that's
to
the thing.
imagine
It's a
what.
very, it's a very minefield game. That is, just in case anybody in the chat at the moment doesn't want to hear it. So I play it. I
Yeah,
want to play it.
I think that's the only thing with it because it is so good.
And some of the
But not a
emotional
lot of
parts are so
people.
evocative.
Yeah, but I also know a fair few people that want it and just haven't got it yet. And to be fair, considering like when it initialized on my computer, it took about 20-30 minutes because it has to like render all the shaders and that.
Mm-hmm.
And it took about 20-30 minutes of me just staring at this screen as it loaded. If you're not on a good computer, chances are you're probably not going to make it through that loading screen under about an hour, if at all, because it's calculating literally everything in your system to see what settings it can put them on. So it could be waiting a very long time. And I would imagine it was definitely very taxing on the computer. I actually had to restart the computer afterwards because I think it was like, oh my god, please never play that again. Like, well, tough shit, mate, because I'm gonna play it a lot, but I don't know. Like near the in one scene where it's got like loads. Well, actually, there's quite a few scenes, I suppose, where there's just like loads of androids walking around, and like the amount of processing power it would need to like just render in all of those shapes. Just be like, oh my god.
Oh, you got lag spike.
Oh, on mine it was perfectly fine, but I would imagine on any system that isn't new, it would not cope with that at all. Like, I don't think the game would even load up on my laptop. I think it would blow it up.
Yeah. Mine would just about handle it, I think, but I think it would start to struggle a little bit.
Yeah, so I understand that for anybody that doesn't have a massively good system, probably hasn't actually played it yet, so I don't want to give spoilers. But also at the same time, I want to talk about it. Michael says, seeing as I hated all the other games David Cage has ever done, Detroit really surprised me that I enjoyed it. That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say, I don't know who David Cage is, and I don't think I'd even heard of the team that created Detroit Become Human. I just saw the game when they announced it, and I was like, I need this game.
Other games in the past they've done is a very weird game called Indigo Prophecy, where you play as a serial killer.
Okay.
Right. Then they did as part of Quantic Dream they did Heavy Rain, which is about someone trying to catch the origami killer, who basically goes around kidnaps kids, and basically after I think it's about 7 days of it constantly raining, their bodies turn up drowned.
Oh.
So you have to try and catch him. That's the whole premise of Heavy Rain. Then you've got Beyond Two Souls, where Elliot Page stars in it. With this entity called Aiden. And
oh yeah, you played that one not that long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was their one before Detroit.
Ah. Yeah, because I'd seen that one as well, and I feel like I remember seeing Lisa play that a while ago.
Yeah.
Like way before I saw you playing it. So I vaguely remembered the game from then when you played it. But it looks like an interesting. I don't know if I would play it myself. Because the premise was a little bit kind of wishy-washy, if I'm honest. It just felt a little bit nah.
Yeah, the acting was really bad as well.
Yeah. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting selection of games, I suppose.
When Elliot was using their dead name.
Yeah.
See, I know the vernacular.
Yeah. Indigo Prophecy is known as Fahrenheit. I played that, enjoyed it to begin with. then it went weird and I started hating it. Fair enough. I feel like I've heard of Fahrenheit. So I'm guessing, depending on where you are, they switch the names around, I suppose.
Yeah. They did a remaster. I think it might be on Steam. I know they brought the remasters to the PS4. If you want to play a bad game that's really fucked up, like, try a game called Deadly Premonition if you can find it.
I'm gonna have to have a quick look on Steam and see what this is. Michael says, I remember Geo playing Heavy Rain and I couldn't stop laughing at the press X to Jason section. Oh dear.
So, oh, Jason.
Although that just reminds me of a part in one of the old school Harry Potter games.
Yeah.
They did. And I think it's in the second one when Harry uses the Polyjuice potion to turn into Goyle, I think. And every time, like, you make him jump and try and reach up on something, you're like, it's just like the worst fucking noise every time, and you'd have to listen to this for like 20 minutes of, and you're like, oh my god.
I mean, that is sounded like he's trying to squeeze one out.
He really did. It was horrible. Just try not to miss yourself laughing at just hearing this constant. It's just like, oh my god, calm down. It sounds like you're gonna. It sounds like you're gonna give yourself a hernia, mate. Oh no. Oh dear. Turning to a dramatic section of the game into completely absurdly funny.
Mm-hmm. They even took the piss out of it on PlayStation Nation. You remember the song "Chocolate Rain"?
Vaguely, yeah.
By Tay Zonde, who during his video he moved away from his mic. He's like, "I move away from my mic to breathe in." They did a piss take of it for talking about Heavy Rain on PS Nation. And at the start of this little jingle bit, it was the do 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 Jason do 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 chocolate rain, heavy rain. And the dodgy looking sex scene.
Oh no. Well, that sounds terrible.
They just looked the actors who, were body captured. It just looked awkward. There didn't look anything natural about this.
Oh no. Sort of like perhaps they were standing in completely separate rooms.
Yeah.
Oh dear. I think Michael might have missed my explanation. He was like, you okay? That sounds so good. Yeah, Michael, it just reminded me, the press extra Jason just reminded me of a bit in one of the Harry Potter games I used to play. And yeah, Harry turned himself into Goyle with the Polyjuice potion, and then every time he would try and like jump up and grab a wall or lift himself, and it was just it was like the worst sound that you could hear for the next 20 minutes in a mission. It was just, oh, my ears.
Now, coming up down the line in the backlog, there is going to be a couple of real shockers of games, right? One of them is
Ooh.
Duke Nukem Forever. And when he
Oh no.
jumps or tries to pull himself up, all you hear is yeet, yeet.
Ah yes. The horrible noises and casual misogyny of Duke Nukem. I love him.
See, I like Duke Nukem. I like it for its silliness. And, it knows what it is. Right? It takes the piss out of the fact that this guy's a misogynist. That's the whole premise of Duke Nukem was he's a person out of his element, out of his time.
Mm.
And
Which there are so many people that can relate to that, isn't there?
Yeah, very true. There's I mean, it's like going into buying it, I knew it was going to be bad because of how many publishers and devs it got bandied around and bought out and so forth. And because I knew how bad it was going to be, I found some enjoyment in it.
Mm. I mean, that's good at least, because it's like you had, I suppose, sort of the more realistic expectations of it, like because you'd seen what had happened with it and all of that stuff. I feel like a lot of people, well, I mean, like with, for instance, something like Cyberpunk,
Yeah.
you know, they they believe that all of this hype it means it's going to be worth it and all of that, and like because they've heard about it, oh, it's going to be great. When in actual fact, if they did any digging or they did any research, they would have looked at it and gone, maybe I'll just, play down the expectations and wait to see what happens. wait till my own personal opinion is formed when I've played the game.
Exactly.
Whereas it happens far too often with games, and that's why I tend to read reviews. Like I unless I pretty much I will use a walkthrough if I need to, but I won't listen to the hype about it or read reviews about a game until I've played it.
Or,
Because
or take a whippy in-depth review of, yeah, it's alright.
exactly,
Yeah, it's alright.
it's like yeah, it's like I mean, obviously, if it's an article that is actually been paid by the company, of course they're going to say that it's an amazing game.
Yeah.
If it's an independent article, then it's going to be full of the game reviewers' opinions, as it rightly should be. But they might either hate the game for some reason or love it for some reason. So it's like I'd rather just play it and see how I feel, because
Yeah, that especially works for very sort of varied review scores. The ones that are wildly sort of 5.6 to 7, 8s, 9s. It's
yeah,
like, this one's all over the place. People must think it's either a Marmite game, you're either going to love it or hate it, so let's try it.
yeah. I mean, something like No Man's Sky. If I imagine right now, if I was to look at the reviews, there would be as many people saying that they love it as much as there is people saying they hate it. You just end up never buying the game because you'd be like, okay, so it could either be phenomenal or a complete waste of my money.
When it was released, I would say it was a complete waste of your money. They have worked at it, and they have worked at it, and they have worked at it. The way they could have got around all the bad hype and publicity is like, yes, it's going to have these in. It's not going to have them from the start, but they're free updates or when we get them to you, and this is what our plan is.
Yeah. Although, to be fair, that didn't work very well for Sims 4. What? There's not going to be any toddlers in this game? How dare you? And add it in an update. Oh, this still isn't good enough. Some people are just never satisfied. Michael says, played a bit of Duke Nukem Forever and it's got nothing on bombing Busters. You know, I feel like that's probably a very good review. Like,
Yeah, Bombing Busters is horrible. Duke Nukem, there is some enjoyment out of it.
yeah.
Like Damnation. Damnation, the game is bad. But we had a laugh out of it because the acting was spliced together. As you saw in the trailer.
Yeah. Oh yeah, was that the one where he had like two different voices for the same line?
Yeah.
By all accounts, I should be dead.
Exactly that.
The fuck just that?
It's like, what?
Come again?
So, excuse me?
And that, my friends, is why you should not add in all of the voiced lines until you've actually stuck to your voice actor. Because you might just forget to take out one that the other one did.
And speaking of voice acting, this weekend, April 17th, Letitia Lemon has her first virtual meet and greet.
Ooh! Tell us more, lad, if you have more information.
I don't have too much more information. I have seen it on Twitter, so you may want to go to letitialemon on twitter.com for more of the deets. But yeah, during Saturday, it's like a meet and greet with Letitia from Fallout.
Ooh!
Like,
Intriguing.
I'm not paid to do a meet and greet with Tish. Isn't it enough I'll be paying for rail fare to see it?
I was thinking,
To hang
I was
out?
thinking, well, technically we are.
True, but it's not going directly to her pocket, it's going to National Rail.
Yeah. Wait. This seems like a worse deal. We're paying to see Tish and she doesn't even get the benefit of the money.
Yeah. Just she has the priceless compensation of our company, though.
Oh yeah. Wait, that's so much better than money, right? We're paying her an exposure, isn't that the thing these days?
I'm not, because that could get me arrested.
Oh dear.
I mean, that's the sort of exposure no one wants in London.
And yet I'm probably, unfortunately, very used to. I've seen some weird things in London.
I've heard some weird things.
I once saw Poison Ivy and the Joker just casually riding on one of the escalators.
Yeah, as you do.
That seems absolutely normal. Yeah, carry on. I'm not going to question that.
I've seen an orc and Captain Jack Sparrow come in and heckle John Robertson.
Okay, I think you might win. That's quite funny. Michael says, change of voice actor? That reminds me of Onimusha. It's very featured the likeness and voice acting of the actor Gene Reno. However, he only provided half of his lines, and an American actor voiced about 2/3 of his lines.
Jeez.
That sounds weird. I've now been quoted. I've seen some weird things in London. It's true, though. It's true. I remember one of the last times I was there, going to the. It was I can't remember what it was. I think it was a natural history museum, and I think it was like somewhere in in Trafalgar Square. They were just having this massive chalk like painting competition. Like everybody was just drawing chalk art on the pavement, and I was like, yes,
You just walked all
okay,
over it and went, fuck you, I'm walking here.
yeah. It was. I was just like, I've never seen this happen before. Interesting. Well, there's some fabulous artworks going on.
Yeah. Speaking of, how was your lemon cakes yesterday?
Lemon cake was pretty good actually. I got through a decent amount now. I've almost got all of the upgrades.
Right.
Although the ones that I've got left are definitely the most expensive ones.
Yeah.
It's taken a while. But yeah, it was pretty good. Made decent headway. Unlocked some more delicious looking recipes, including one for chocolate pancakes, which now I want.
But what about bacon pancakes?
Never had bacon with pancakes.
So, bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes. You get bacon and you put it in a pancake.
Ooh.
Bacon pancakes. Adventure time.
That explains it. I was like, I'm sure I've heard of that one, but I couldn't tell you anything about the song or where it came from. But yeah, it is a very fun and very adorable game. Now I want bacon and pancakes. Oh, what have you done to me?
Made you hungry is what I've done to you.
Curse you!
Hey, if people make me thirsty, you know, make you hungry.
So evil. Well, not as evil as Hoove yesterday. When I'd just come in to your stream to say hi, and he told me about the KFC that he was ordering. I was like, why? Why are you doing this to me? Why are you so cruel, Hoove?
Yeah.
Unless you're offering to send me some, shut your mouth. I'm still not over what Gio said, though. Saying KFC is crap.
I know, it's
Somebody
like,
did say such a thing.
such hateful, hateful things last night was coming out of his mouth.
I've never heard such rude things from such a lovely young man before.
They want you to get your mouth around some Popeyes.
I mean, I don't think we have any here. Or at least we definitely don't have any in the south, because...
Not yet, anyway.
Yeah. Horrible. There's no decent shops left in the south of England anymore. It's all Midlands or North if you want the good old school stuff. Michael says, from Letitia Lemon to lemon cake. Nice change of topic, Lars.
It's a nice segue.
Yeah, perfect segue. Couldn't have asked for better.
So How do we go from from cakes to baps?
I mean, if we're on the subject of Babs, I feel like we've got to add Borderlands back in. Because that lady is just...
Moxie. Oh no, Ellie.
Yeah, Ellie.
Kind of big, isn't she? In the chest department.
I'll be honest. When you said tit and hug earlier, that was exactly what I thought of. Just like...
What, your face squished between those two?
Face, shoulders, half your upper torso.
Yeah. They're just sucking me in. They are so soft, so soft.
Have you ever when you like sat down on one of those really squishy sofas and then you realise that you can't move?
Yeah.
Kind of feel like it'd be like that. Like you'd go in for the hug and you just you wouldn't be able to find your way back out again.
But in some cases like that, would you want to?
Well, only for the air factor.
Yeah.
Need to breathe. They sure did a real good job on the sliders on that one. That's for sure.
Yes, they did.
It's like just turn that one all the way up to maximum. Alex says, if you look up really gets around in the dictionary, you will find the example they give is Moxie.
Hey, you know, she loves sex. What can I say?
Hell, why not?
Exactly. How is that a bad thing? I don't get it. George Carlin, in his 7 words that you can't really say on TV, one of them being cocksucker. It's like, why? When did that become a bad man instead of a good woman? I just love that line.
So, yeah, there's some weird things out there, isn't there? Things you can say, things you can't say.
Because the 7 words you never used to be able to say on TV was shit, piss, fuck, cocksucker, motherfucker, and tits. That was the 7 words.
I'm pretty sure. So, whoops, I'm pretty sure I've said each and every one of those on Twitch at least one point.
Well, I have now.
Yeah. I probably even referred to Jack as one of those when he kept dropping trees on me head.
Yeah, if you want to know what I'm referring to, look at George Carlin's 7 words you can't say on TV. The monologue is brilliant.
I will look that up. Alex says, I was just saying that before breakfast. I want to say you're not wrong, but...
Oh, he had a few more.
Are. I was going to say, although if that's the 7 words, then the C word is on the table.
Yep.
I feel like that's... I mean, I don't have a problem with it as a word, but I feel like that is far more offensive than saying the word tits.
Yeah.
Or at least that would be sort of worse. I wouldn't say it's more offensive because it's still body parts, but
I mean, if you want to hear something worse, I got that 1 second. I'm going to pause this a second. And you've heard it before.
Oh no.
You've heard this before. It's been on before. Right. Okay. Are you ready in the chat for this? You should be able to hear it via thingy. This one here.
If you're a fucking fair dinkum fucking full-grown Aussie, this is what you'd have for breakfast, you
Hang on.
dog cunts. A
Hang on.
fucking BB long neck.
Hang on. I haven't put it coming through my speakers yet. It would help if I did that, wouldn't it? Right. Okay. You ready? Here we go.
If you're a fucking fair dinkum fucking full-grown Aussie, this is what you'd have for breakfast, you fucking dog cunts. A fucking VB long neck at 20 to 8 in the fucking morning. Get that up, yeah.
That is
A fucking
What?
VB long neck. That's an old Aussie drinking for breakfast.
I have done it. I can say it's not great.
It's a hair of the dog.
Yeah. If that's hair of the dog, I think I'd rather not.
Yeah, I was going to say, it'll probably put hairs on your chest, but you don't want that.
No.
Me no need, you know. Okay, I was going to say something there. Don't really think I should.
Let's just say waxing would be very difficult.
Mm-hmm.
And who could be bothered? Ugh.
It's quite amusing when the doctor basically overreacted when I had a chest infection a few years ago. And basically sat there and went, do you know you got an irregular heartbeat? And I looked at him and went, have I? Yeah, oh. And he went, right, I want you to go to A&E straight away. I'm like, oh, okay. I think it's just a chest infection, but okay. So, you know, off I toddled. Sat there all nice and calmly, waiting for them to do an ECG on us. And because I have a quite a hairy chest, right?
Mm-hmm.
They obviously had to, you know, get the hair out of the way so they could, you know, attach the electrodes and, you know, the bits for it. And so I had two nurses going, do you mind if we shave you? Go on then. If you must. But it did have like a square of hair missing from it. I had to go back. Like, yeah, that looks good, doesn't it? That's a look.
I mean, it's better, at least better with the shaving than waxing, because with the process of waxing, it's supposed to thin the hairs out so they fewer grow back each time.
Yeah.
But it also makes the hairs that do grow back a lot thinner. So otherwise, you'd end up with like one patch that was just like really thin and sparse, and the rest of it would be like really thick. I think
one little wispy hair right in the middle of your chest.
Yeah, I think after Gamba's stream on Saturday, because he was doing the waxing thing, I think Ty then continued the waxing because we were explaining this to him, and like when it comes to short season, his legs are gonna look really weird because there would be like random patches of really thinned out hair. And then really thick. Like, so the pain continued.
I'm surprised that hasn't happened with me and my arm yet. And I say that because obviously, you know, you've seen my arms, right? You've seen my forearms.
Hmm.
You've seen how hairy they are, right?
Hmm.
Now, where do you think the infusion goes into?
Is this sort of like on the inside of your arm?
Yeah, the inside of the elbow, where the joint is, round there. Yeah? But
Oh yeah, yeah.
there's still hairs around there, and they
Hmm.
keep it attached with surgical tape.
Oh, hate that stuff.
And how do they get the cannula out? By ripping the tape off, don't they?
I feel like a theory with that stuff. It probably breaks the hairs rather than actually rips them from the roots.
It
Because it
fucking
won't.
hurts. Let me just point that.
Yeah. Well, that will be worse because with waxing, because like when it's warm, you put it on, so
Yeah.
it sort of encases over the whole hair. Whereas with the adhesive, because it's only stuck to one side of it, so it will yank it, but it won't. It won't have a strong enough grip on the hair to actually pull it straight through the roots. So it'll pull the roots closer to the surface, probably. It just won't actually. It won't do that. So that would be definitely worse.
They have to use a bit of alcoholic gel to sort of take the edge off it. It's like,
I would imagine. Is that alcoholic gel for the arm or for your insides? Just glug this down. You'll be fine.
that's hydrocortisone.
Drink this. What is it? Vodka. You're gonna need it.
Now drink more than that. Oh, okay, half a bottle. There you go.
Yeah. Free shot of absinthe with every hospital we visit. Oh dear. Michael says, so we've discussed lemon cakes, hairy chests, and everything in between today. Yeah, pretty much. I feel like we're nothing if not conversationally diverse here.
Exactly. We can be serious as well as smutty.
Sometimes both, all at the same time.
Exactly. We can be seriously smutty.
Speaking of smutty, I see that Tit is growing in ranks and Hug is still very much round the bottom.
Tits getting bigger, bigger. Very nice.
Hey, Kebabs, welcome in.
Hi,
Says hello.
kebabs. Yes, Kebab is going to try and do 3 races today. So then Sunday, it finishes off this championship. We get an achievement. And I go, oh, $1 to Extra Life.
Woohoo! Kebab says, did someone mention tits and hugs?
Yes, yes, we have.
They are, in fact, on the leaderboard right now. Well, they're definitely not leading. Poor Hug.
Whereas tits are uplifting. in more ways than one.
Tits are quickly ascending.
Tit is defying gravity on the leaderboard. But we don't know how big this tit is.
Yeah, there could be a small tit, there could be a big tit. There could even be a blue tit.
Hey, was it because of cold in the car?
Bird's lard, God.
See, I'm being that other bird, aren't I now? You know, the great tit.
I was thinking, as long as you're not Big Bird, it's fine. Oh, God. As a kid, did not see how creepy it is. As an adult, my God, that thing is terrifying. Why would you let it near your children?
To scare your children into respecting you. So you don't behave yourself, Big Bird will get you.
Yeah. Looks like it could freaking eat children.
Oscar the Grouch. Hello, Electro.
Oh. Hey, Electro. Poor Oscar the Grouch.
Yeah, he didn't do too much, did he?
Boy. Although I would be grouchy too if I lived in a bin that people kept throwing trash on my head, so I can understand his point.
True. Okay, before I start race 2, which will be in a couple of laps' time, I'm just going to quickly go down and see what Mum wanted because she shouted up. So I'll let you entertain the masses.
Oh no.
I mean, even if you want to tell them to, you know, get a VB long neck down them at 20 to 8 in the fucking morning.
I was going to say, I mean, it does seem like cider on the patio weather, but as I said that, I looked out the window and I can see like this massive grey cloud that's just descending over the house, so I'm going to take that back.
Yeah. It's actually quite a nice day out here, over here. Quite sunny. So you did, Electro, you right, matey? Just trying to think where next it is I have to go on this. Monza. It's not Imola. Imola we did Sunday.
Electra says, yeah, all good. Finally going to see the doc about my foot, which which my last appointment was before Christmas, and they cancelled it. Oh no! I'm glad that you're finally getting to see him.
Yeah. But hopefully that fit, going to see the doctor will become a thing again. Now that we start to open back up.
We can. Yeah, we can hope.
I did see people online complaining, what a surprise that is, but they were going, because Boris Johnson said, look, as we're opening back up, expect deaths and hospitalizations to rise again a little bit. And it's like, I'm looking at it going, well, yeah, because we're opening up and allowing people to mingle a bit more. Of course that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Even with the vaccinations.
Well, this is the thing. Like, people, there are still people that are refusing to take any precautions at all. Now with vaccinations and that, there are people who now feel like they are, and I use inverted commas here, safe, because they've been vaccinated. But there are still people that don't have the vaccinations but are now expected to go back to the workplaces that have just opened up. So,
Yep.
unfortunately, that's the price that we're paying for these people wanting to go back to normal. Because we shouldn't be. These aren't normal times.
Yeah, not quite normal yet.
No. It's like we can either keep ourselves locked away until the virus has gone for good,
which is not going to happen.
Which isn't going to happen, or we can accept that at some point there are unfortunately going to be casualties because we can't put everything on hold for a questionable amount of time that it would take for it to disappear completely.
Yeah.
Kebab says, I was meant to have a dentist today, but overslept. Luckily got it rescheduled and they didn't charge me a miss fee. Night shift has me all over the place. Aw. That's sucky.
Oh, that sucks, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. To be fair, I haven't seen... I haven't had a dentist appointment in about 2 years because they decided to cancel the one we had before all of the pandemic stuff, and then somebody else took over the practice and they dropped us like hot potatoes. So I don't actually have a dentist anymore, which is great.
Yeah, just be careful of your wisdom teeth.
Yeah, there's kind of already...
Touch words. Might have been okay.
Yeah. I won't go into that on stream, but yeah, we had issues with those. So, can't get anything done about it. And they're not hurting, fortunately. So, not so good.
Oh, far longer. Right, okay. So race 2. I did hear Mum downstairs, so she should be okay, because I heard the sort of clinking, clattering of teacups, so it's all good. So
okay.
I shall push on at Imola. It was Imola I've got to go to next. So Imola and Monza today, and then Spa on Sunday for the Sunday service, and that will should in theory be the first dollar to Extra Life this year.
Woo-hoo. Michael says, I had my first vaccination a month ago, but I've not changed how I've acted in the pandemic. I've got to be safe. Exactly. Exactly.
I've been allowed to go out. This Monday was the first time Mum and myself went to the town in 2021. Yeah, so from Week Hype, and of course they've moved the qualifying an hour earlier on Saturday for respect for Prince Philip's funeral. Which is actually a class move from Formula 1.
Yeah.
Oh, shit! Oh.
Oh, jeez. Oh, no.
That was because someone really
I just saw you.
spun me.
So you crashed into the other car so hard that it actually glitched through the side. Oh, that's not good.
One corner, I say, Alex. One corner. I wonder how he's going to get on with Kimi Räikkönen this afternoon in the press conference, because Kimi's not going to have any punches pulled.
Kebabs also says they also moved the Scottish Grand National to Sunday as well.
Yeah.
That's nice. That is good of them. Yeah, Michael says I've had one of my wisdom teeth removed. Luckily, my dentist caught the problem early before it became painful. That is good at least. Definitely good to hear.
Okay, time to get this show on the road as I punt him off. Damn it. Car's getting in the way. Just...
Oh my god.
Drive around this way till I get back on the road.
That was that was quite some off-roading going on. Electro says that he's off. I'm just gonna go jump in the shower.
Oh my.
I don't advise jumping in showers. That's always how you slip over and hurt yourself.
Yeah, just step in. Just be careful.
Yeah. Don't run near the pool. Kebab says track limits, Lord. Track limits.
What are these track limits?
It was adjacent to the track and its limits, therefore I think it can. If they didn't disqualify you, I'm saying it counts. Also, Race Division says, hey.
Hello, Race Division. How are you? Welcome in. We've got a race on our hands. That's what we've got, though. When they stop pushing into me... Good Lord, what's wrong with these? Where are our two favourite people at the moment? Robin, can you see? Can you tell?
Hug is currently at 5th place, and Tit is currently sitting at 9.
Oh.
They've gone the other way now.
But they've shrunk. Oh, come on. Boy, this race has started out not how I wanted it. Whoa, 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 chop my nose off. That's a braking there. The hell?
That is just rude.
They are vicious in this race. That's right. Come on, peeps. Keep it civil. We're not Wreckfest. Oh look, tits on top of me.
Oh my.
Now, if the race this weekend is this much chaos, I'll be happy. Because we want to see a good race.
Kebab says, I'm sure that was tit that smashed into you. Oh.
Are you saying I got a tit in the face there, Michael?
I think you might have. Think you might have got tit bashed. Bit of old side boob.
Oh shit! Come on, come on, car, come on. Stop it. Like, oh. Good lord, this car's hard to handle now. Good job I got the laps for it, isn't it?
It is indeed. Definitely good.
Ooh, that's not a fast lap. Thought it would be. Oh, too much oversteer there. Coming off the corner.
Kebab says, "Oh, just reminded that I'll need to update my PS5. I'm assuming it's gone live already."
Yep, the update has gone live. In terms of hard drive space and extending of the storage space, they haven't done it.
Shock horror.
Yep. The only thing they've allowed to do is put your PS5 games onto an external.
Oh, how gracious of them.
Yeah, so you can transfer your games over. It's like, you shouldn't be doing too much of that. It wears the hard drives out. SSDs don't work like that.
God.
It's why when people normally put an SSD into their PCs, they only have it there for Windows as an operating system.
Yeah. Because they're not really designed for much else.
No. And this is what someone in the games industry was telling me.
Hmm. Um. Alex says, not entirely true, it depends on the SSD tech, which varies wildly. Well, I mean, I don't really know enough about them because I've only just moved to one for my thingy. What's it called? For my computer. But yeah, I would. Well, I mean, to be fair, like transferring the amount of data from drives tends to screw them up anyway. So I'd imagine it wasn't that much different. Kashmiri says, Imola. Lovely circuit.
Hello, welcome in. Circuit steeped with history. Some not all good, unfortunately.
Oh, looks like you're having a lovely drive through the countryside now.
Yeah, it is now rather than actually going through the countryside, literally. Yeah, that first chicane never used to be there on this track. They put it in 1995-96 time. Because 1994, during qualifying, we lost a racing driver called Roland Ratzenberger. And then on race day, we lost one of the greatest drivers ever in Ayrton Senna.
That does not sound good.
It was a dark day. Well, I can see the top two are fighting each other. Good. No worries, race division, you lurk away. Lovely.
Michael says Hug is letting the side down in last place. Oh no.
No.
Hug, you were doing so well.
What's that Alex is saying as an example about the hard drives being different?
Yes, so it's saying for the example, there is a 1 terabyte SSD announced with the endurance only of a 225 terabyte, whereas another 15 terabyte hard drive. I think that was supposed to be another 1 terabyte hard drive. Has the endurance of over 700 terabytes. I'm not gonna lie, my brain kind of hurts looking at all that information. Um, yeah, that's fair. I mean, I suppose it's like anything else that comes down to technology, and that it really does depend on who's manufacturing it. Because some people are in the know, and some people are just terrible.
Some people are in no.
Yeah. Jonado's keeping tit at bay.
I think this race shows me I may have to go back to Mook's School of Curve training. Because even though, yes, I am still first, my curved skills were non-existent for most of that.
Oh no, not the curve skills.
Yeah, you gotta have curved skills. I mean, do you want someone who has no curved skills?
Definitely not. Gotta know all those curves.
Oh, yeah. Whether it be the mountain ranges or the valleys.
Have the lovely quote now of may have to go back to Mook's School of Curve Training. I love it.
Did I find out she's lurking? If so, hi, Mook. Oh, shit. See what I mean? You see what I mean? This is rubbish practice for Formula 1 next week.
Yeah, you're right, Michael. That is definitely the appropriate quote there. Quote 64. Welcome to the channel where utter filth can be encouraged.
Yes. Yes, it can.
Sounds about right.
Just like a lost grip there in that. looks like the car wants to bloody do a drift event around here. It's like, no, not this time. That wasn't too bad.
Yeah. Doing pretty good on this one.
See if I can get into the 154s. That's not game time coming off of that. That was alright. 154.0. Nice.
Nice.
There we go. Fastest lap. It's amazing, isn't it, Raz?
Complete lap without any off-roading. Oh.
Yeah, this will be the second one in a row.
Shock horror. It's like they might even want you to not lose.
I know, it's great, isn't it? It's not being distracted by tit hug now. Tell you what, whenever I come round that final corner, I look ahead to where outside the track, and I see a load of trucks there. But the way the trucks are painted, I keep thinking it's the bloody London Underground.
Oh dear. Yeah, that would be quite the journey to have just driven all the way into London.
Yeah, from Italy.
I'm pretty sure that would take definitely more time than 35 laps. That's for sure.
The Euro Truck Simulator now has Spain and Portugal in it.
Ooh, nice.
It's can I now have decent runs here?
We can hope.
See what I mean?
Ah, yes, I can definitely see that now.
Try and get into a rhythm now and get these last 21 laps just polished off before we go to Monza for the final race of the day. First incursion. It's like, quick, say something filthy.
Oh no, I think the sleepiness is setting in again. Losing the will to lewd.
No. Quick, look down.
um, Where it says after the Monza race, does that just leave one more race and the specials to do?
It leaves one more race in this championship. Then we have the Formula One cars in the championship, which has 2 time trials, 2 quick races, and the 2 long race weekends, which will be done part of Extra Life, and then the special event stuff.
Nice. The bot does not like the quotes.
It doesn't, does it?
No.
The bot does not like the boobs. He'd probably hate to hear Archibald Cunterblast. who did a special concert for Queen Victoria at a very, very impressive hall, and he sung this. Can I have a go on your baps? Can I have a go on your baps? Yes, it's true that in my mouth there been something of a lapse, but can I have a go on your baps? Perhaps a little shot on your chebs. You're frankly meritorious chebs. Though it causes me distress to use a language of the plebs. But can I have a shot on your chebs?
Beautiful.
And in return, I shall give you a treat and offer you my... What's it was? my severed memory. I can't remember the rhyme now, bollocks. I'd get chucked out for singing that.
Kebab says, "That was lovely, lad. Brings a tear to the eye." Amazing.
There goes money on YouTube. I mean, I think it's nicer than swearing hedgehogs.
Electra says multiple tears all round.
But because I forgot one word, I couldn't give you the big sterling finish. Oh, now I remember it. It was resplendent. Oh, God.
Oh dear. You got there in the end.
Yeah, but I can't pick it up where I left off, you know. It's just that multitasking, that's the problem.
Multitasking is definitely a lot harder than people would like you to believe it is. Let's be fair. I'm always saying to people, it's like, do not ask me to do something or to remember something when I'm clearly doing something else. I won't remember it.
Yep.
They always do. And then they always give the attitude, "Oh, well, I told you." I'm like, Did you tell me when I was doing something else? Yes.
I told
Did I
you?
not tell you exactly what would happen? Oh, I don't remember.
Oh,
The irony. How is your special, by the way?
oh, this is gorgeous tasting. I could definitely have more of this. I can tell you that much right now. Oh, I may have to see what a crate them from Amazon's worth.
Ooh, that does sound like a good plan.
Because I mean, it's not as fizzy as the cans, but yeah, definitely nice. Yes, kebabs. This was 1901 Iron Brew.
It looks pretty good.
It tastes pretty damn good too. The downside is I'm gonna have to take it to a bottle bank now.
Oh, do you guys not have like recycling bins?
We do,
Right,
but it doesn't allow
home.
glass.
Oh, that's really dumb.
Paper, plastic, some plastic, cardboard. Yeah, glass. Nope.
Oh, that's so annoying.
It's a good job there's one not too far away from the diagnostic centre where I get my blood tested.
Well, that's good at least.
Just take a plastic bag with us full of some stuff and just bin it that way.
Kebab says nice, highly approve.
Oh yeah, it is very, very nice. Back in the old days, we used to get drunk, get bottles around. Fuck you, you fucking bastard! You, oh, fuck off! You know that type.
Ah, I love that type. Yep, wonderful.
Panko!
Panku says, Lord.
How goes it, Panko?
Michael says, this is Northamptonshire Council we're talking about loud. Of course, they wouldn't allow you to recycle glass in your bin.
We're not talking about them anymore. See, Northamptonshire authoritarian.
Ooh.
Because the county and borough councils no longer exist.
People feel like down in the south of England, they're like, yeah, we don't really give a shit. People can stab each other with it. That's fine. Probably figure they were all too pissed half the time to be able to see straight, let alone hit anyone.
Well, I mean, now, now the pubs are back open.
By all accounts, people pretty much crawling their ways back to him. It's like, jeez.
So, what's he got? COVID? No, alcohol poisoning.
Yeah. Oh.
You almost went full meme there, Robin. You know that car meme with a lady on the phone?
No, I don't think I've heard that one.
I missed your call. I wanted to call me back. Cause I love you.
Oh god, that sounds horrible. Really funny, but also really horrible.
I will hang on, because we can hear it on here. This is going to be a slightly different stupid shit like this coming up. Hang on, right? Okay. Right. Okay.
Hey, sorry I missed your call. I was just calling you back to let you know that I love you and I miss you.
Now picture a fast car driving off at the same time.
I really want you to call me back.
Oh
And
my
I'm sorry I
god,
missed your phone call and that
what even was
I
that
know
noise?
you're done. So when you get this, can you call me back? I love you and I miss you.
I'm really kind of hoping that was some kind of in joke between them because that's just such a weird noise to finish with.
One of the greatest memes ever.
Oh my god.
Now picture that every time she does that, my car driving off. Hello, YouTube. Demonetization.
Oh dear.
Was she actually on the toy? No, she was in Harry Potter.
Oh, because yeah, no, she was, she'd taken the apology expression again. That fucking game will haunt me for the rest of my life. Malfoy, wait! Like, oh god, Harry, please stop.
I mean, it's almost like that manga advert that used to be on the manga videos at the start of it. So you have this rock pulsing bit of music going dun 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 dun. You think, oh, this is quite cool. And then all you hear is.
That seems completely normal. Absolutely fine. Oh dear. I think it just goes to show that there is some very weird stuff out there on the internet.
Yeah, we've already heard two of it this morning.
Yeah.
Kind of a third.
Oh no. Isn't it lovely? You come online for a nice chill morning slash afternoon, and you come in here and we talk about boobs and hairy chests and it's just this is the kind of variety content that people really need in their lives. So,
I love watching your lemon cakes,
exactly.
which is probably a euphemism for boobs too.
uh, Panku says if weird shit on the internet is what you're after, Secret Afternoon channel on YouTube is brilliant.
Tell me more.
That...
Please tell me more.
You heard the man. Panku says it's just utter nonsense, short animated scenes.
Ah, fair enough. Are we? I mean, are we talking animation, kind of like the ASDF stuff?
I do not know of their stuff, if I'm honest.
You've not seen Tomska's ASDF?
No, I'm not really the generation of YouTube, if I'm honest. I don't really do YouTube. Electro says the more I read about James Dyson, the more I despise him. Okay.
Random. You're gonna have to explain a bit more about this.
Care to share with the class, Electro?
Oh, is this the Hoover inventor?
I was gonna say, I'm assuming that's the Dyson. It's promoting Brexit has made him do what he wants, aka pay less tax. Well, technically, I'm pretty sure he moved himself out of the country as soon as Brexit happened, so if he paid tax here at all, that would be actually quite a good thing. Or at least he threatened to. But yeah, I'm not gonna go into the Brexit thing. I'm gonna take off the tinfoil hat for the day. It's on BBC news page and he's spouting garbage.
Fair enough.
I mean, yeah, fair dues. Michael's just searched for the Secret Afternoon and their videos look weird. Penku says, like cartoon style, highlights include birds, refrigerators, and butthole pictures, corpse retrieval man, and sword horse. Okay. Fair enough. I do not have any other words to describe that. Fair dues. There is definitely content out there made for everybody.
Yeah, and weird shit for us lot. Sorry, weird shit and boobs. There you go.
Sword horse does sound absolutely ridiculous, though. Christ. I mean, horses are a danger to themselves. Is I can't imagine what gave them all sorts. You are definitely steaming through this race at the moment.
Which is
Not
good to
got many
see.
laps. Yeah, not many laps left to do.
Just one more race. Because this would have been the opening race of Extra Life otherwise.
Ugh. I don't know what is wrong with my internet today. It's been patchy as hell.
Yeah. 1
I think it
second.
just disconnected slightly. Sorry about that.
One second, guys. There we go. There you go. You would have got a little extra bit there. I can open a bottle. You see, hey, I'm not completely useless.
Lord tea maker, maker of tea, opener of bottles. Your limits know no bounds.
I'm guessing so, dude. But it will be after the race on Sunday. But I don't know what time really we're doing that because it's probably be in the evening more than anything else. You see, you need your video evidence.
Yeah, I can understand that. You know, sometimes it is good just to, you know, get these things on camera.
Yeah.
Show all them haters.
Yeah. Bottle's got a bottle.
Michael says, "You're so strong, lad. You must have immense strength."
I fucking wished.
Oh dear. To be fair, I tried to pick up. I picked up one of my paints the other day and tried to take the lid off it. I was like, well, I guess I'm not using that colour.
It'll be Robin next time giving me a piggyback when I'm tired, you know.
Oh God.
I know what you'll be like. It's like, lad. You're like, yeah. Shoulders, thank you. oh, sorry.
Oh, I was thinking that the front side of me's fucked up my back, so I don't think I'll be doing that anytime soon.
We're both like walking wounded, like, oh dear.
Just walking around like a couple of wizened old crones. There you go. We can get matching Zimmer frames along with matching porn PC.
We actually stored the Zimmer frames as fold away on the side of the PCs.
Oh my God, yeah.
Hey Robin, did you see this latest one they have on there? Oh, it's amazing.
Oh dear. Panku says, yeah, Sunday's time is messing with my schedule. No.
Yeah, European races. It's like 2 to about 4-ish.
Oof.
Which is kind of when, Fingley goes along. Panku starts his racing and stuff.
How dare they? How dare they clash with Panku's races? It's just rude.
Exactly. They're utter bastards. Oh, it's NASCAR Heat tonight, isn't it?
Ooh.
I forgot about that.
Kebabs has renamed you Superlord.
Yeah.
Superlord teammaker.
Yeah. See how he uses his X-ray vision. See how he's carted off.
I was going to say, cannot be recreated on Twitch.
No.
No, it's already one tit on the screen. We don't need another. I should probably just make that clear that I meant the tit on the leaderboard. I wasn't referring to you.
It's okay, I would have been.
Oh dear. We do have some laughs.
We do. Yeah, seeing Panku at NASCAR move away from the dirt races. Or maybe add them as a double. Also, in the next day or two, ladies and gentlemen, if you have surpassed the $100 mark last month, it's Twitch payout week.
Yes. The best, the best week on Twitch.
Yes.
We quite like when Twitch gives us our money.
Oh yes, we do. We do indeed. And next Wednesday is the official anniversary of me not only starting streaming, but getting an affiliation as well.
Nice.
Which is why the Sunday service Extra Life Marathon's happening.
Heck yeah. Panku says, I think it was 007 Nightfire that gave you X-ray vision. Turns blokes into skeletons and women into people in underwear only. Interesting.
You know what it is, don't you?
Ah, yes. Visual aspect, of course.
No, I was going to try and use a smart line, like, well, because bras are like lead lined, so you can't see you.
Ah, I see. So that's why bras were invented, not to torture us, but for like radiation protection.
Yeah, so, guys can't see your skeletons.
Ah,
It all makes sense now.
it really does. Like you said, sure. Right.
Not in a blatant attempt to, to be a bit
Oh no,
misogynist, maybe?
absolutely. I don't even. I can't even believe that you would even suggest such a thing, Nod. It's like, who would do such a thing?
I mean, if they'd have kept it fair and kept the blokes in, their pants that you could see with that, then that would be fine with it.
Hmm. But then, that wouldn't be right because 007's a man and he couldn't possibly be interested in men because that just doesn't happen.
Doesn't matter. You don't have to be interested in men to see them in their pants. Hell, thousands do that every week watching Raw.
Yeah, amazingly, stuff like that's never called into question. It's like,
Yeah, here's a question for people who may have seen Raw this past week, right? The Miz. Now, wrestles in trunks, okay? The angle he was in had him losing his normal clothes being taken away, being ripped off by his opponent. So why is he standing in pants, covering himself with his wife to protect his modesty?
um,
The underpant was secure. There is nothing, he didn't have a moment of a Bobby flash.
Electro said his modesty was small and wasn't in protect.
But that just makes no sense. It does not make sense doing that. It's like, oh wait, I'm not in trunks. Oh, cover myself.
It's
What?
like, oh no, the shorts that looked remarkably like underwear that I was wearing on top of my underwear has suddenly been removed, and I'm in my underwear, which is what I looked like I was wearing to begin with. Oh no. Okay.
The logic there just falls through so much.
I feel like Panku sums it up in 2 words.
Terrible
Terrible
writing.
writing.
Yep. Nonsensical bullshit.
Yeah.
It was like, there was a bit of WrestleMania 5 they removed, and it was a talk show thing from Roddy Piper called Piper's Pit. Now, I had two people on there. One was dressed like an evangelical priest called Brother Love.
Ooh. That sounds horrible.
Who was ripping the piss out of Roddy Piper by wearing a skirt that was trying to be a tartan and a kilt.
Oh,
Roddy Piper in the original rips this off. He goes running back up the aisle, right, in just his coat and his red pants. You think, okay, as a small child, quite humorous, fair enough. They completely removed that in later in editions of WrestleMania that they released.
Interesting.
Why? Again, trunks. It makes no sense.
Yeah. I'm just.
When we were kids, we all did. When we were kids, we all did. Because it's larger than life, and when you think, oh, wow, and you get drawn into it.
Hmm. Yeah. I mean, with that kind of with that kind of stuff, you look at it and you think, well, why would this be fake? It seems completely preposterous that people would fake fights for no apparent reason. So,
And again, it's the wording used. In terms of the athletic competition part, in terms of them actually getting hurt and hitting, that's real. It's just predetermined who's going to win and how the matches are planned out, mostly.
yeah, it's just like, choreographed in a way to, limit the amount of damage that they do to each other.
Because never ever say to a wrestler that it's fake. Oh, no. Ironically, I was watching Dark Side of the Ring last night on 4OD, and it had the incidents of a guy called Dr. David Schultz, who was part of the WWF in 1983. Basically, they had like the program in the States called 2020. Was trying to do an expose on the wrestling business, because I thought, people are getting ripped off, people are getting conned by this thing. So this reporter goes to the WWF, and Vince McMahon says to David Schultz, he goes, look, protect the business. But he didn't say how. And so this reporter guy goes up to David Schultz and goes, can I ask, is it fake? And he gets a slap right across his cheek.
Oof.
Floors him, and David Schultz looks at him and goes, was that fake? Does that feel fake to you? Guy gets back up.
Yeah.
Whap across his ear from the other side.
Oof.
Because the wording of it is so disrespectful to them and what they do. Look at Mick Foley. Look what he went through during Hell in a Cell for people's entertainment. Broken ribs, busted mouth. One of his teeth went up through his lip.
Oh.
Double concussion, separated shoulder, and this is just one match.
Christ. Yeah. But I suppose that's the thing, like when I say faked, as in, like, I mean, obviously they are definitely hitting and slapping each other, and you hear it. When they throw each other on the floor, you can definitely see them bounce off it.
The slapping you hear is them leg slapping. As they kick, that's them slapping the thigh.
Yeah, like, in terms of not, well, I mean, I suppose some of them do actually really have beef with each other, but, like, when I think of a fight, I think of, it's like, it's not predetermined who's going to win, how far things are going. Like, I suppose it is more, like, predetermined and choreographed as opposed to fake.
Yeah, it's athletic sort of entertainment, sports entertainment.
Yeah. Because I suppose it is a weird one, because in any other sport, if it was predetermined who was going to win, it would be rigged. So I can understand why people would have the thing like, well, no, it is real. Like, there's no way that people wouldn't be really doing this, because, like, why would you determine who was gonna win? Like,
exactly.
It's a weird one.
Now, here's the thing. Wrestling itself as an art, as a sport, used to be very real in the early 1900s. However, the matches used to go on for like an hour and a half with just one hold. Right?
God.
Yeah, at least. At least an hour and a half. And so it became predetermined purely because to make the matches more exciting, to draw people in, to get crowds, to make money.
Mm. Yeah. I suppose it's no different really than like a gymnastic routine, for example.
Yeah,
Like if you were just standing on the floor for half an hour doing the most boring, uh, repetitive backflips, no one's going to want to watch that.
yeah.
But if you can, jump 6 feet in the air from, just, I don't know, doing a couple of flips, then that's impressive. If you do that over, 2 minutes and try and cram in as much of that high energy, exciting looking maneuvers as you can,
Yeah.
people are going to want to watch that. They're not going to.
The slaps are very real. The slap across the chest.
Mm.
Oh, how red their chests look after a match is like, oh dear.
Oof.
No worries, Electro. Now there has been precedence. This is for Electro to hear on his when he's back and watching the video on demand of
Mm.
crossovers from UFC to wrestling world and back. Bobby Lashley originally left the wrestling business after his first run, went to mixed martial arts and had a very good record there before he came back.
Mm.
Brock Lesnar, the beast incarnate, him was a standout in the amateurs, NCAA champion, comes to the WWE, has his stint there for a couple of years, goes to UFC, becomes a couple of times heavyweight champion there. Absolute beast of a man. Then there's Ken Shamrock, went the other way, Dan the Beast Severn. So there has been precedence of them going across. And then you have like CM Punk, but we don't really talk about that. Because yeah, he didn't do too well. But second race done. I didn't realise that was 36 lap, the 35th lap.
Done pretty good.
They don't use their signature moves in UFC though. I mean, Brock Lesnar could have potentially used an F5 if he got someone in it. And there has been a couple of MMA fighters trying out their submission stuff, like the figure four. If you slap that on and you put pressure on it, that'll hurt you. The sharpshooter, you put pressure on it, unlike the Rock, will hurt you.
Hmm.
The Human Torture Rack, well, that doesn't hurt. There's no pressure there. Look, it looks silly, and it is, but Right. One more race to go. One more race to go. They'd hurt their ass. They'd hurt their ass, kebabs. Because you take more damage than the person you're giving that to. Yep. With a broken freaking neck. Right, here we go. See, while I may not be as big into wrestling these days as I was in around about up to 2010, I still defend it. When it needs to be defended. Other times it's like, oh shit, what you done? What you done, business? Stop it. That would be funny though. That would be funny using the Bianca Belair sort of hair whipping. Because dude, that looked nasty on Sasha Banks. That did afterwards. Here we go, then final race.
Oop. Let's do this.
32 laps of Monza. But a really, really good match will draw you in. A really bad match will make you go, oh, for fuck's sake. Because believe me, we do. Felt that coming. I waited to see Raz's next reply. Can't believe there's no contact on the first corner. Fourth corner though, maybe a touch. Maybe a smidgen. Corner 4, maybe a tear hug. So yeah, you get out of the way, you. Yeah, I remember that very well, Panku. Because of the whiplash effect on it. Yeah, it was Mexican match. Rey Mysterio was doing a thing called a 619 where you run at the ropes, you spin your legs through and you kick the person in the face. He caught the guy's neck snapped back and it broke his neck.
Oh.
Killed him instantly.
Oh, jeez.
Which is not normally meant to happen, you know. Was it a drop kick into the ropes first, and then it was just like the 619 was the part that... the after effect. I mean, that would make sense. Because hell, accidents happen. I mean, look at Owen and Austin.
Ugh, that does not sound good at all.
It wasn't. It really wasn't. Thank you for the points, Michael.
Oh, yes. Alright. Weirdly, the gold does not show up on mobile. Surprise, surprise. I was trying to do that last night. I was like, I see.
Dirty mobile. Thank you, Robin. How far are we now towards that 50%?
We are 44% raised. And 18 days to go.
Cheers, Gio.
Oh. Oh, so sad, Michael. Left him with only 400,200 points.
Only.
Well, Panku is 1.4k off the onesie.
Yeah. I have a feeling that's going to be worn 3 times for the extra life period.
I'm hoping for it to at least be a chilly weekend then.
Yeah, same here. I'm going to have to ask him to leave the cannula in so I can keep getting water pumped into me. Geo, Geo.
Maybe just set the streaming room up in the bathroom, and you can just sit in the shower and just have that over for the whole time.
Yeah, no camera on though, because you know, TOS.
Yeah.
Unless it was YouTube, then you could see my flappy tatty boobs.
Oh, Gia says I'm at 0. Gave Lard all my points. The sadness.
No.
Oh, Panku says you could always go nude under it, and I can quite honestly tell you, you never ever want to go nude in a onesie. That is, you know where that zip ends, right?
It's a good job it's buttons then, isn't it? Because you don't want to get anything caught in the zip. Oh. It sounds like you've had you've had something similar happen.
Oh God, no. There is absolutely nothing that ever, nothing would ever encourage me to go commando under any, not even hot weather. But I can just imagine very much that, yeah, zips and lower parts, not good. Plus, also not that comfortable.
Yeah, it doesn't seem it.
No. I find onesies in general not that comfortable at all. Weirdly, considering how short I am, I can never find any that don't give me a wedgie as soon as I get down.
You might want to get one of those Udis things.
Yeah.
I mean, they look cool. They seem cool. Well, they seem boiling actually, but you know.
Yeah, it very much just looks like a duvet for your upper body, and it looks amazing.
Yes, please.
Raz says might be very sweaty, but definitely. Oh, Panku says been there, done that. Don't recommend. Oh. Gio says to tell. No, there is nothing to tell. I have not done it, and neither would I ever do it.
Robin's OnlyFans nudie in a hoodie. I tried to make that work.
I mean, I know they say all fur coat and no knickers, so I imagine with a nudie you wouldn't want anything else on underneath it because it'd just be too hot. Manu says button flies much safer.
Yeah.
Until the buttons fall off.
Yeah, and then there's a hole there.
Yep, Kebabs is correct. It's not pleasant catching your chin in a zip, never mind the other end. I have done that before. I've definitely done that before when zipping up like a hoodie or something. Gone and like pulled the zip too far and just caught the underside of a chin. Ah. Absolute horror.
I mean, that don't sound nice.
Not fun at all. Panku says, yeah, I'd rather accidentally hang out than catch it ever again.
Yeah.
That's fair. Can accept that.
I mean, you don't want us. There's something about Mary instant. We got a bleeder.
Ugh. Yeah, that does not sound fun at all. There we go. We now have a nudie in a nudie quote. See, the bot enjoys that at least. You can allude to it being nude, you just can't say tits. I see where it lies. See where his priorities lie.
Yeah, can you not say Norks, Chebs?
I mean, if it banned Baps, that's just unbelievable. I mean, who can't talk about bread these days? God.
Exactly. You've got to be able to talk about a nice oven-ready Baps.
Oh. Just, the taste of, like, just out the oven bread. Ah. Damn it. Now I just want to eat bread. I'm also getting hungry, that's probably not helping. I see an egg in chat.
Hello.
Is that gearbox? That gearbox is going to be knackered by the end of the race.
It already sounds knackered right now.
Oh dear. Kebab says, slightly warm and firm Baps.
Great. Now, here's a question, Robin. Right? Hard Baps, slightly hard Baps, or nice, soft and squishy ones?
I mean, personal preference, definitely soft and squishy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although, can be a little bit firmer for their warmth. You know, that's fine. Oh, Michael says, stop putting lard off with your oven-ready Paps, Robin. Hey, I just happened to mention bread, okay? If that distracts lard in some kind of perverted way, that's not my doing, Michael. So, you know, I'm just talking about bread here. I don't know what you guys are about. Bunch of weirdos. Panku says, I prefer soft fluffy baps myself.
Yeah, a nice soft Bap.
And Kebabs is with the big baps hype. Now, hear me out. Here. Fresh baps that are nice and seedy. Nice, seedy, warm out the oven baps.
Ooh.
Now, what do you think about that?
Like a sesame seed Bap.
Or like multi-seed baps. Gotta love the multi-seeds. Ugh.
I
Oh,
like it. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
now I really want to eat some right now. Uh, a nice poppy seed French baguette. Those are pretty damn good.
Hearty Italian Subway. Oh.
Ooh. Thank you, says love. That isn't a perv, just loves carbs.
Exactly.
Michael says you like CD Paps, Robin. Well, I never. I, I don't want this to sound racist against bread, but I've never been a fan of white bread. Always brown or seeded.
You goddamn racist.
I know.
So, wait, what? You can't say that. Talked about bread.
What's it? I mean, also to be fair, they say that the white bread is the most unhealthy for you. Like if you have brown bread or seeded bread, then or like granary style bread, then it's supposed to be healthier. So I'm like, huh?
Yeah, I've
Well,
heard
that's
this.
good.
White bread's
I'm
supposed to
like,
bloat you out,
yeah,
from what my auntie was
like,
telling us.
like my natural preference for bread is the healthier option. Like I couldn't be happier with this.
But hey, what kind of bread could we only get during lockdown from delivery?
I'm assuming white bread.
Yep. Every time we tried to go for 50-50, nothing.
Ugh. Yeah, that was really frustrating.
And we're in there take what you're given and say nothing era.
Which, to be fair, we wouldn't be in if it wasn't for selfish people buying up all of the bread, clearing the shelves of it, and then throwing it away. This is all off. Ridiculous. Perhaps says Robin wants a face full of baps. Damn right I do.
Yeah, a face full of baps right now would be quite nice, actually.
Krabs also says that's the main reason for eating white bread because apparently it's more unhealthy. Yeah. I just don't see the appeal in white bread. It's just bland. I like the flavour of the. Well, I prefer the seeded one. I just like the flavour of it.
Okay, what about malt loaf?
I will occasionally eat a malt loaf. I can't say it's the best thing in the world. But I wouldn't look at you with absolute horror and disgust on my face if you gave it to me.
With a little bit of butter on there.
Definitely. It's got to have butter on it. If it's just dry malt loaf, I would look at you with the face of utter contempt. Like you just handed me a stick of celery and asked me to eat it.
Yeah. So, look at you like you're asked to see me topless. What?
No, I think dry malt loaf would probably get a worse reaction and just be like, "Are you kidding right now?" Like, as I said to Gio yesterday, I can tolerate the smut, but do not insult KFC like that. That is beyond me. That is a line you cannot cross.
Exactly. That's a line that's just going to get you so angry.
Exactly.
And it is a line that I will not be blamed for.
Ask me to get my baps out, I'll laugh along, but tell me the KFC is rubbish and I will slap you from here until Sunday.
Yes, a B41, Gio.
Like I say, get on a bloody plane and tell me that to my face. Bless.
It's like, why are you travelling today? Because I was told to fly over and get my face slapped.
Yeah. Kebab says healthy stuff doesn't tempt me, just for the reason experts say you should eat healthy. Instinctively do the opposite. I mean, this this is the thing, and I don't want to get too serious here. So feel free to tell me to shut up. um, this is the thing that I look at stuff like that, and it really frustrates me when I see people say, oh, this is so unhealthy, so I can't eat it because of this diet and that thing because of this. It's like, obviously, if you have an intolerance to that food, it is very, very different.
Yep.
Or in the case of like, if you are a vegan and you don't eat that food, uh, because of ethics, that is also understandable. There is no such thing as food that is bad for you. It is only bad for you in the volume that it is eaten. If you eat 60 donuts in one sitting, yes, that is very, very bad for you. But that does not mean that by eating one donut that you are still getting the same amount of, badness from it. It's like, just eat it. Eat it, shut up and enjoy it.
Yeah. If you eat, let's say, 12 donuts over the course of 3 days, then that's okay.
Exactly. It's like like when I go away and that, like when I've gone away before, and like I order a Domino's and I will order pizza. I will eat pizza, and most, in some cases, I've known people that eat that large pizza and then eat half of another large pizza and still be hungry. I will eat that large pizza over the course of like 3 days. It's like, is eating 1.5 large pizzas bad for you? Yes. Eating that entire pizza by yourself and spreading it over more meals, don't even need to necessarily have salad with it, not as unhealthy.
That's the thing, though,
Just
right? If
not
you
an amount of
have
portion.
if you have things like peppers and onions and tomatoes and
Uh,
stuff on that, right? Isn't that meant to be healthy? Aren't we told they're supposed to be part of a healthy, balanced diet?
well, yeah, exactly. It's like if you have vegetables on that pizza, then it's not as bad for you. I will fully admit that when I get a pizza from Domino's or that, other pizza places are available. Um, I will literally choose every meat given on the menu, and I will not have any vegetables of any kind.
Ah, you want your mouth full of meat, eh?
Exactly. But I know that it's a treat, and I also know that I'm not also gonna eat that in one sitting. Like that is just complete like protein overload. Um, and very rarely will I not bring it home for and have that for dinner as well. Um, but yeah, I don't believe in food being unhealthy. I just believe in, you know, if
Portions
it's
being unhealthy. Like,
yeah, portion.
having three American worth dishes in one go is unhealthy.
Mm, yeah, like just if it's that unhealthy and you want to eat it, just eat a bit less of it. That's all. Or have something that's healthy, healthy with it to balance. Um, I'm just checking the chat. Right. Michael says, I'm very scared of Robin's reaction, but I have to say something that's been on my mind for a while. I genuinely dislike KFC. I mean, that's fair. If you just don't like it, that's okay. There is a very big difference between not liking something and just saying that it's crap. I wanna make that distinction, like, because not everybody's gonna like it. To be fair, And it also depends on the branch as well, because like I've had KFC from one place and it's been shockingly terrible, and then I've had it from another one and it's been amazing. It really does depend on the place.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Kebab says, I would disagree. If you eat 60 donuts in one sitting, I would say you're legendary. If you okay, well, I should also probably add, if you eat 60 donuts in one sitting and you haven't died, you're also immortal. So, I think that does grant you the legendary status.
You're a raider. Legendary.
Yeah.
What are you raiding? The pantry.
The donut shop.
Now, let's clarify this here, right? If you're eating 60 dinky donuts, it's not as bad as eating 60 full-size donuts.
Yeah. Like if you I should probably say this. So if you're going down to like Krispy Kremes or something and you're ordering a box of like 60 donuts, I mean, first of all, good on you, because your bank account must be a lot healthier than you're about to be. If you're eating, 2 of those in one go, yeah, definitely not healthy. If you're gonna get like the little pack of like mini donuts from the supermarket, I mean, the sugar content is definitely not good, but they don't quite compare in the same way, because obviously they are a lot smaller. I couldn't do the maths to work out how many of those ones equate to the same as the big donut. But,
Or go for profiteroles, because, they're explosive taste in your mouth.
profiteroles. Oh no.
Ooh, explosive taste in your mouth. Soon! Profiteroles, they shit on sausage rolls.
Panku says, I used to love KFC, but since going veggie, I realised it actually wasn't all that. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I like vegetarian and vegan food as well, as much as I like non-veggie vegan. I go with, is it nice food? Does it taste nice? Yes. Then I don't really care what it has in it, as long as I'm not allergic.
Yeah.
Or as long as it's not celery. But to be fair, the celery would ruin it from being a nice food, so that would kind of work.
Celery's ruined because of a Chelsea song.
Oh, it's just, it's horrible.
Right, time for another drink. Now, if you're a football fan, and you're a Chelsea fan in chat, let me know, because I want them to back me up on this one.
Now I'm intrigued. Also, Michael says, I tried KFC nearly 20 years ago, disliked it, and never went back. I mean, it's probably terrible knowing that I've been eating KFC for the last 20 years. But I can tell you that it has definitely changed within that time. So, tell you what, when, the next time we have a Ludiverse meetup, Michael, you're gonna have to join us at KFC. Just to try it. Just to try it.
Yeah, Raz knows the song I'm referring to. Do you want to sing it, Kebabs, or shall I?
Oh God.
It is a football chant. They do sing it in the terrace. Do not worry, it is not racist.
I was just thinking, as long as I know that you've requested that Raz put it in the chat, I don't have to ban him for it, so it's fine.
Please be my guest, okay. It goes a little something like this. Celery. Celery. She wouldn't come till I took on her bum with a stick of celery. Celery. Celery.
Okay.
Real song. Real chant in at Chelsea.
That doesn't surprise me at all. Knowing some of the football hooligan types that I've seen. Yep. That just makes me despise celery more. Good job. I hate it.
I first heard them doing that on a fancy football video way back in the day with Badil and Skinner. And I'm like, no, surely that's not real. And then a few years later on YouTube, I heard them chanting it. It's like, fuck it is.
As Raz rightly says, standard level of maturity in football. Yeah. Gio says, I will say again, do you like their popcorn chicken?
Popcorn chicken.
KFC popcorn chicken is pretty nice. Michael says, join you at KFC, only if you acknowledge the superiority of Joja Robin. Never! Joja can fall in a black hole and never exist in this realm of existence again. I will never bow to Joja. Ugh. Just say the word. Oh dear.
I'm not driving the wrong way.
That was interesting.
What position is Hug in, by the way? Can you see?
Hug is, unsurprisingly in last place again.
No, I thought Hug was above Tit this time.
No, Tit is way above Hug.
And above
I
Tit
say
Hug.
way. Yeah. Tit appears to be at 11th. So, let me just check on the chat for you. Kebab says there is a similar chant, which is my favorite. Which is a favorite among one of my local teams. Oh, that sounds wonderful. Gio says now to decide what to eat in celebration. Also say any issue to don't eat KFC as much because I've been moving slowly out of my town. No stores left here besides a few combo ones or like a couple of towns over. Yeah, again, it's weird. Like I've heard from American friends that that KFC isn't very good over there, and also that there isn't that many. And you would think from a from a place that literally originated that they would be the ones to have the best version of it and so many stores.
You'd think.
Yeah. So it seems very weird that they're very crap and few and far between.
But then again, do you know what does beat out KFC for chicken?
What's that?
Nando's.
You see, now here I can say that I have only been to the same Nando's twice. So I don't really have the experience of any other Nando, but the only times I've been there, the food honestly was just god awful.
We'll go to the one in Holborn when we're there. Actually, no, we were going to go to the one in Finley, weren't we? We're going to go to the one in Dalston.
Yeah, we were hoping to.
That's near Loading Bar, so yeah.
Yeah, because like I had chicken because I can't remember what it was I had. I think it was like a butterfly chicken thigh or something like that. Like the only thing that wasn't in a burger because I do not like burgers outside of McDonald's. Um, I'm just like they're always way too big. You can't eat them properly without dismantling it, and it makes such a mess. And when I'm with other people, like I just want food that I'm not going to throw on me. Um, and walk around looking like a toddler with food all down my top. Um, but yeah, the chicken was just so dry. Like, I was afraid to even like, if I'd picked it up, I probably could have just sprinkled it over the chips. It was that dry. I was like, for a marinated chicken, I don't know how they did this. It's quite a feat to be able to make a marinated piece of chicken that dry. Well, Pangu says we have two of the most polar opposite chants and songs in football. One is actually the oldest recorded football song in history, featuring such lines as "Have a little scrummage" and "Bravo, win on time." The other is just yelling "yellows" over and over. That's quite amazing.
Yeah, it's Norwich, isn't it? The Canaries.
Michael, I refuse to agree. He says I'm hurt. Robin, Jojo is life, and no, Jojo is the epitome of everything wrong with this world. Gio says yeah. When I was a kid, they were everywhere, but um, not like a crap. Say for me, with competition growing and having quality to match, haven't really done much recently. That's understandable. I suppose that's the thing. Like everybody presumably jumped on the chicken bandwagon, as it were.
That'll be the why there was the Colonel Sanders dating game.
Oh, that's amazing. I need to go back to that and finish it.
Well, yeah, the Colonel still wants you to taste the terpene spices, Robin.
I know. I'm very tempted to play it to finish when I've actually got KFC with me, because otherwise it's just gonna make me so hungry. Which is presumably exactly the kind of marketing that they want. They want you to go out and get KFC, and fortunately they refuse to acknowledge the fact that I live near or I don't live near one, and that they need to make one
Yep.
right next to me.
I mean, you do literally live at the arse end of the country.
Yeah, it's shit around here. Plus, if they build one more locally, then I could work in it, and then I could eat there. But then I'd also have a job and KFC. So I don't really care what people think of, burger flipping kind of jobs, because that sounds great to me. Get to eat my favourite food and get money.
Yeah.
Literally getting paid to eat KFC. Kebab says, remember to take a bib if going somewhere for something to eat with Robin. Now, considering how terrible the rest of my family are with throwing food down themselves, I actually very rarely manage to do that. But then again, with like anxiety issues, I'm also very fussy of what I would eat in public with other people, because I don't really like eating in public with other people. So, if say for example, if the option was Italian food, the last thing I would be getting was spaghetti bolognese or something like that, because that's guaranteed to make a mess anytime. Well, this stalker food is definitely making me hungry.
It's not making me hungry yet. I'm still thirsty like anything though.
You know what you need?
I need some more iron brew, that's what I need.
You need to hydrate, lad.
Yep. Oh, I do.
There you go.
Jesus. Ribbons. I will indeed drink. Drink!
There you go. I won't drown you, but you got a couple of hydrates there.
There's one. There'll be two. It really is quite tasty. Hi, Ali.
Hey, Ali. Welcome in.
It didn't load up, Ali, so it was a non-event.
Oh no, that sounds like such a terrible shame.
I say, if I get them cheap from a CEX or somewhere, the Xbox, I'll play them that way.
That reminds me, I need to try and get Trackmania up and running because it wasn't loading on my computer.
Yeah.
It was like, we've detected you don't have a graphics card. Like, well, not by the standards you're probably measuring, considering it's like 10 years old. I don't think those graphics cards were invented when the game was released.
Yeah, it wanted me to go jump through a load of hoops to actually get it working. I'm like, I can't be fucked with this at 20 past midnight.
Oof. Yeah, no, that is fair.
Because it would have been for tomorrow. It would have been done, so yeah. £2 in CEX.
CEX is good like that. Good stuff on.
I mean, the only downside is it's Peterborough, so if, a couple of people wanted to meet up in a couple of weeks, when I'm taking a break from streaming for about 10 days,
Yeah. God, I really wish I could. I really do. I think I just need to move closer. That would help. Because if I didn't have to go through London, things wouldn't be so expensive.
Yep. See, that's why I'm coming to London.
Yeah. That's nice. I mean, it costs on the train. It costs like 20 quid just to get to London from here.
Oh, you lucky bugger.
Might even be a bit more. But when I was talking about going up to Newcastle to meet up with a few people, and I looked at the train prices. Would you like to guess how much the train price was going to be?
172 quid.
Yeah, 100 and about 170. Yeah.
Wow.
I was like, nearly £200 for a fucking 6-hour train journey. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, because you're going through London.
Yeah, I was just like, what the hell is this bullshit? Ridiculous.
I did see one of them apparently in stock in the Victoria Centre in Nottingham. So that's an option when I go see Gary. good to see Gary's getting into the old streaming thing as well now with his D&D group, Tales from the Lost Emporium.
Yeah, that is definitely good. Panku says Peterborough is a bit fun. Now imagine living in Newcastle South. It's like,
Yeah.
well, you see the problem is, I usually have the problem that everything happens, in the Midlands or North. So I get it from the other end of the country because nothing ever happens.
That sounds like a euphemism.
Yeah. No, nothing. Well, even if stuff was in the southeast of England, I wouldn't be able to get to it anyway if there's not a train station nearby it. So that would be pointless anyway. London is still a bit ish. It's fine to travel to, but trying to stay in London is ridiculous. And then, of course, anything above that, although it might be cheaper to like book a hotel or something, is still ridiculously prohibitive to actually get to, and takes a while.
Yeah, you need to sign in at this point. You need to do this. It's like, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. So, definitely just... I mean, it'll be sod's law that if I did move further up north, at some point, whenever I can, that everything would suddenly be hosted, in the south. Just because that's how the way the spiteful world seems to work sometimes.
I mean, I do get why people up north are unhappy where EGX hardly ever comes up out of London these days. Because when it was in Birmingham, it was a lot easier for a lot more people to get to. But people in London were complaining, oh, we have to go up there, we can't.
Yeah. It's difficult because the trouble is that, like, for ease of access, like the sort of the midway point between the extremes is the Midlands. The trouble is that that's still in itself incredibly difficult to get to.
Yep.
And very expensive.
Here, getting to here wasn't exactly straightforward, was it?
Yeah, no. I mean, to get to somewhere like Cambridge, which I know isn't that far from Peterborough, that cost me 50 quid, and that takes about 4 hours ish.
Jesus.
Which isn't bad on either the time or the money side of things, and if you've got to pay like another, say, 100 or something to stay there overnight,
yeah,
and not even in anywhere posh, like literally the last time I booked a Travelodge, it cost me about 100 and something for 2 nights, which is bloody ridiculous. Because it's a Travelodge. So, you then add that up, and then food, which is gonna be expensive because city. And you've spent probably about 250 before you've even had a decent holiday. So I can kind of see why people go abroad now, because it's like if you spend 250 quid on the plane ticket and all your meals are comparatively cheaper because they're in a different currency, I can see why they do it.
yeah.
Yeah. Kebab says, I'm not even in the same country.
No, he's not. He's north of the border.
Yeah.
So again, the poor buggers up there, if it's EGX in London, they have to get planes down.
Yeah, which is ridiculous.
Even in Birmingham they have to. That's how Dougie got down to Birmingham. He flew.
Yeah, and Panku says even Birmingham is pain-free. Yeah.
For me now it is, because I'd have to go one train station to another, go back
Mm.
up north to get a train to Leicester, down to Birmingham New Street, and then to the NAC.
Yeah. I mean, this is the part that makes it ridiculous because it's like you can look at it on a map and it's like, oh, that's not that far. You know, it's just a straight line from here to there. Job done. But then you actually look on the trains, and if you don't have to go up to London to go back down the country, you have to go down to London and back round. It's like it's not just a straight line from here to there, which is completely ridiculous. I think I was talking to a friend of mine who actually lives in Norfolk, because we'd been looking at going down to Cornwall for a weekend away, and from her, I think she said it would take like 5 hours or something on the train. From me, it would be a 14-hour sleeper train that was going to cost about 200 quid. And I'm closer to Cornwall from where I am.
Makes no sense, does it? That's all.
Yeah, so when we worked it out, considering that to get to Norfolk would be about 4.5 hours, it would take less time and potentially less money for me to go up to Norfolk first, meet her there, and then come back on the train that she would use to get down to Cornwall than it would for me to go directly there. like, what? Go further up the country to go south.
Yeah.
It's completely ridiculous.
Now, in saying that, there is a second option to get to Birmingham from here. It's like get a bus to Northampton and then go from Northampton up.
Yeah. But then, buses.
Yeah, oh god. I remember that going to Peterborough to see you in Lou. Jesus Christ, the idiots on the bus.
Yeah. Or that when I came up and had the replacement bus service because the lines had still partly washed away off the plane. It was a lot of fun bus journey. Michael says, I remember seeing a story to university in Sheffield after visiting family in Christmas. It was cheaper for him to fly to Barcelona and spend one day holiday there and then fly back to the airport in Yorkshire than it was to take a train directly from London to Sheffield.
Weird, isn't it?
That's
That's
so stupid. Oh dear. Pancake says, I went to a gig in London, managed to get a cheap ticket from Newcastle, but coming back I managed to fly to Poland, spend a weekend there, and fly back to Newcastle. Flights and accommodation were cheaper than the train. God. I legit did actually have a joke. This was a few years ago. Unfortunately, I don't have a passport, so I couldn't have done it. That it was actually cheaper to go to a gig to fly out, go to a gig in Italy, than it was to go to the same gig over here and go further up the country to see them, or to see the band. I think I could get like a plane ticket for like 27 quid or something.
Jesus.
And I would be in Italy, which is nice. Like this is ridiculous. Why does it cost so much to travel in my own damn country?
Because our government is shit with the
Yeah.
regulators. And the regulators are getting away with saying, oh, we did this amount of money because we need to look at our infrastructure, okay? Because if we want to have the strength in the you need to have this amount of money each year from above inflation, but you can't pay tax.
Yeah. It's, I feel like they do sound exactly like that.
I don't know where that came from.
Oh dear. Um, yeah, it's just utterly stupid and incredible, and yet we then have them, you know, guilt tripping us and making us all feel bad for not wanting to spend our holidays in this country. And putting back money into our own economy and all of that, blah 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 blah. And it's like, well, no, because you make it too expensive for people to even live here, let alone do anything leisurely.
Yeah.
Like, Christ, mate. You try going on the blooming, train trip to Edinburgh from where I am, and then compare it to like going to Disney World. First of all, I know which one's going to be more fun, even if I don't enjoy walking. Second, I know which one's going to be cheaper, and it's going to be better because I didn't have to pay so much. Yeah, as kebabs is frighteningly probably very accurate. Everything is going to be more expensive now to make up for last year.
Which is a stupid thing. You would think they would lower things down so more people would want to do it.
Considering I saw something on the news yesterday that made me want to actually scream. It was about, now all the pubs are opening up and all this stuff, and how are they going to see all of this? What do they fear for their profits? I'm thinking, not even paused for breath, in their previous statement about the rise of unemployed people. Who do they think are going to these pubs and spending all of this money?
Yeah.
Because it's sure as shit not all the people that have just lost everything in this pandemic because there was nothing protecting them. I don't know about you, but I don't tend to spend a lot of money when I don't have any.
Yeah, no, it's kind of like, I don't want to go into huge amounts of debt paying for stuff that I can't afford.
Yeah, and that I don't need. Like, buying a meal at a restaurant for 20 quid just for one meal that's barely gonna, keep me feeling full for more than 5 seconds. Buying a week's worth of shopping from the supermarket for the same price.
Yeah.
I think I know which one I'm gonna do. Like, it's just that there seems to be such disconnect between people having no money, people not spending money. Put them together, you've got bad economy sandwich. Oh dear. Panku says I was gonna fly to Geneva back straight from plane to a gig, straight back to the airport, and going to London and stay overnight. Obviously, it all got cancelled. Yeah, it is sad, but that's kind of a reality that we live in. A country that it's literally cheaper for us to remove ourselves from it to have a nice time.
Yeah, it's like you're going to a gig in Yorkshire. Why are you taking your passport?
Yeah.
Well, funny story.
Yeah. It's dear. There was a time in my life when I looked at people saying, "Oh, I'm going to this place and that place for my holidays." I'm thinking, God, you must have so much money to be able to afford to fly out the country to have a holiday, because I can't even afford to, go camping for a weekend in the back end of nowhere. And it was only when I actually looked at it for myself that I realised just how disproportionately wrong I was.
It's like, what, it only costs a fiver to go out to Spain? Bloody hell.
this is the thing. I remember when Travelodge used to do like £5 rooms. This was only back in like the early 2000s. Now you're lucky if you can get anything under 25. It's like, what?
That's I heard some of the cheapest was like 36 quid.
Yeah. Like you know, for EGX, the last one that we went to,
Yeah.
it was cheaper for me to book a Hilton hotel than it was for me to book the Travelodge that was a minute over the road. Because the Travelodge wanted 400 and the Hilton wanted 2.
Jesus.
I'm like, okay. That seems completely normal.
You go, fair enough, I'll stay in a better place. Fuck it.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Pangu says, I hate when they say they can't increase minimum wage because otherwise prices would go up. Prices already do go up with stagnant wages. Yeah. That's just the epitome of everything that's wrong with
Yeah.
scenario.
MPs are doing it for themselves.
It'd be funny if it wasn't true. Change to a mildly better topic for the day, so we don't bring too many people down with the real talk. 1 lap to go.
Yay!
1 lap to go. Doing good.
1 lap to go now. do, 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 do. Could you, while we're here, give a shout out to Panku, please?
I could indeed.
So if people are not already following Panku, can go watch him stream in a bit.
Ooh, Beneath the Steel Sky. Nice.
Yes. And also, could you give one to Geo, please?
There you go. Under the instructions of Geo. You can't blame me for this one.
And, yeah, and one for yourself.
I mean, that's the one that I don't like doing, but I suppose I'll have to. I'm under instructions. Oh no, it says there's no matches exist. Thanks, Geo. Apparently, I don't exist to myself. That feels like quite the existential crisis, doesn't it, really?
It does. It's like, wait, what?
You only exist to other people. Oh.
You only live once. Wait. Rear end you. Out the way. Bye-bye. That was blatant.
That wasn't even just a casual. That was just smack.
That was a full-on yeet up the exhaust piping.
Panku says Assetto Corsa too realistic. Oh Christ, speak. I've not had any alcohol today, I swear. It's probably my problem, actually. He says it forces you to have chats. So sometimes you just gotta get it all out there.
And it's a win. Oh. Lovely.
Gio says, can we have chocolate cake to celebrate today instead? As it happens, we do have some chocolate cake downstairs. I think it might be off by the time it gets to you, though. And very, very crispy.
Stale chocolate cake.
A bit like with the Nando's chicken, you could definitely sprinkle that over your food. Nice and desiccated.
Pardon me. Thank you very much, Michael. Yes, let us share a brew. Yeah, fly over, dude. Fly over.
Yeah. I guess you just will have to, won't you, Gio? You have to fly all the way over.
It'd be very nice, and it won't even be Robin in turtleneck.
Oh, especially not today. Way too black.
Right, well, that's us done. For these 3 races, we've done it. So that leaves Sunday, the last race at Spa, where there will be achievement happening. So that will be the first dollar to Extra Life.
Whoop, whoop.
Hell yeah. There we go, make it official now. There we go. Awesome sauce. So there's the state of play, ladies and gentlemen. We've got one here left in the Ferrari 458 GT2 Extreme Series, and then the Formula, where we do time attack, quick race, time attack. I didn't complete all the series, you bugger. Well, apparently that happened early.
Oh, oops.
Well, in that case... Well, in that case, we'll see what happens on Sunday. Bloody thing. Because that's 60 points. Oh, well. Well. Okay, thank you very much, Robin. As always, you being here for the long races is tremendous.
Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. Thank you so much. You are awesome. Never ever forget that. And let us see, is anything decent on the store at the moment? Let's have a quick look. Because the Easter sale is supposed to be finished by now, because you can get up to 90% of stuff. But yes, so I will be back tomorrow afternoon for some Beam NG. So I hope you join me then, as my eye is just underwater, so I look weird on the camera. But you guys have fun. You take care. I will see you tomorrow. Have a good day. Remember, Panko is on soon, so go give him as much love and fun and greatness as you give me. And I shall see you later. Bye-bye.